Hello everybody and welcome to another showcase of 5 unique dinos. As you can see, the first dino we have here is Impulse. He is a teleporter and a knockback variant with a health and damage multiplier of 12. His Paragon level graded is at 5, so he's not that bad to collect. His saddle is Overbite. He has 300% melee damage, 50% damage reduction, gains Brutal, and gains Knockback. So if you put this on a regular dino, it will get those variant stats. Our next runner-up is Vulcan. He has a hybrid form as well that I have never made, so if you do make it, let me know how cool he is. But he's Meltdown and Ice Storm. He was one of the first dinos that I got help from somebody to kill in Destructor, and he really left a good impression on me. His meltdown ability is very strong, and his stats multipliers are pretty good. They're both health and damage are at 24. His Paragon level is at 3, so it does not make it very hard to collect and make him probably your first boss fighter. It's a very good idea. He can melt him down in the ice storm. Just make sure you have health potions going so you don't kill him. Unfortunately, he does not have a saddle currently, but hopefully in the future he will. Our next runner-up is a spider named Weaver. He's a Singularity and Starfire with a respectable health and damage multiplier of 36. He has a hybrid form of him as well. His Paragon level is at 4, making him pretty easy to rank up. His saddle gives him the Black Widow gives him melee damage increase to 500, ability damage 300. Web creatures deal 50% less damage to you, deal 200% damage to web creatures, and heal for 5% of damage dealt. He is a very, very good early tame to get, and he can also be a support while your main DPS sits to fight, and you just web stuff over to increase that damage. Now this is Lust. Lust is a pretty underrated tame in my opinion. It is a breeding and pearl variant, which means it does have the resource variant damage reduction. It has 2 saddles. The Battle Siren is very good actually. Roar applies Curse variance debuff. So it does not take any impulse damage, which is knockback. 1000% melee damage and 50% reduction damage on the unique saddle. On the legendary is you get all the unique bonuses plus a multiplier on 25 of the variants. Permanent rampage and a roar cooldown is reduced to 10%. Now I was told that if you put this in turret mode, it's an excellent cursor for whatever you're fighting. And its Paragon level is at 2, making him very easy to farm up. His health and damage multipliers are pretty low, but that's okay because I believe the saddle definitely, if you have the legendary saddle, you don't have to worry about anything. But the Battle Siren saddle is still pretty good, and it's an excellent dino if you could not find a nest to fight the Infinity for your ancient potion dinos. Last but not least, we have the Sloth. Now, the Lich King is pretty good at early level buffing up Frenzy for a dino for extra damage. I have not used it for anything outside of that. But the health and damage multiplier are pretty good at 24. He is a frenzy and a necromancer, which means he can bring dead things back to life for a certain amount of time. However, his Paragon level is pretty heavy on the 7 side, making it pretty hard to acquire it. But his saddle is amazing. For fighting any bug creatures, this is what I would go for. Bug Killer buff procs on all attacks, making him pretty good. A double bug killer buff effectiveness, bug killer buff duration is reduced to 90%. Unfortunately, you have to keep attacking or you lose it after 10. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's pretty low. right click applies splinter debuff and reflective 20% damage as a splinter damage, making it really good for that extra damage. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you on the next video. And thanks for watching.